Good morning. It's a new day. It's a new opportunity. It's a new chance. Yesterday's gone. And all we have is today. But yesterday wasn't bad, honestly. Yesterday wasn't bad, but it hit me at some point yesterday that although my son was murdered on June 10th, 2020, it was June 7th, 2020. That was the last day that I actually saw him. It was his graduation party. Him and Deshaun's. And it was one of those drive-through graduation parties since it was COVID. Of course, Antoine was always a busybody, and him and the homies had to go here, they had to go there. But I remember that day, man. I remember them sitting outside under the tree at the house and smiling because they love money. And my sister-in-law Keena had given them like this money, like rope. They just had a bunch of $5 on their necks. It was an amazing time. But nobody thought that 3 days later, after that such a great celebration, that Antoine D'Angelo Hill Jr. would be no longer here. Still sad when you think about it. But if you had anybody that has transitioned, and you always say, man, if there was one thing that I could have said to them before they left, what would that be? Well, I didn't know this was the last thing that I was going to say to Antoine, but I remember the day like it was yesterday. And I was leaving, headed back to the one-bedroom apartment. And I remember circling back and telling him that I was out of here, that I'd see him soon. Not knowing that was the last day that I was seeing him. And I remember telling him, I love you. So there's no doubt in my mind that if he thought about his daddy when he was taking his last breaths, there's no doubt in my mind that he knew that I loved him. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. So if I'm grateful for anything that came out of this, I'm glad that I didn't say, I hate you. I'm glad that I didn't say, screw you. I'm glad that I was able to say, I love you. So I guess the moral of the story is, even though today's a new day, man, the words of yesterday can really have a huge effect on somebody. So let's try to share positive words with somebody today. Let's try it. Let's not try. Let's share positive words with somebody today, because you never know if those were the last words that you will ever say to that person. Let's say that again. Share positive words with somebody today, because you'll never know if those are the last words that you will say to that person. I love you, Antoine. I know you know that. I love you, Jayla. Love you, Caprice. Love you, Jeremiah. Love you, Deshaun. Love you. I love everyone. I love my peoples, man. I'm still trying. I'm still going. I'm still pushing. Almost 3 years, man. Seems like yesterday. Peace.